Alrighty, Lumberjacks, welcome back to another Logging from Scratch episode. Last time we were playing, we were continuing on our little road that we're building over to our new home, or future home. I did go ahead and I did purchase a forestry grinder, which set us back $35,000. It's a bit expensive, but due to the kind of work that we're going to be doing, I think we'll probably make our money's worth from it pretty quick. So we're now sitting at $124,000 in our bank account. That's with the purchase, like I said, of that forestry grinder. Now, we're not 100% ready to use that yet, so I'm not going to worry about picking it up or doing anything with that. So I'm just going to start whipping our butts back out to our machine there and kind of keep plowing out our road. Now, eventually, we're going to have to come through and pick up all of that wood. I'm still trying to think of how we're going to do that. So there's a couple different options of things we could do. We could, in theory, rent a forwarder, but I don't know. I mean, the cost for doing it might be a little extraordinary. But the difference is, like, the other way is I would have to take my truck and trailer and slowly walk along and kind of collect it all, which might take time too. So I don't know what the best method is. I don't know if we should. I don't know if we should get a forwarder and rent it, because I mean the fees on a forwarder have got to be pretty extreme. But I mean, even if we rented a forwarder and it was, like $5,000 for, like, maybe the day, I bet you we would clear a lot more than that from these pieces we got cut right now. I mean, we'd have to make good use of it, right? That's the real important part. So let's see here. And we were... Oh, right. We went this way. Man, it's been a while. I forgot where I was at here. Let's park right here. Okay, so let's continue our quest for fire here. So we decided we're going to go through here. Like I said, at least now it's kind of pre-marked for us, so this shouldn't be too difficult to accomplish. Oops. Pushing all the wrong buttons here. There we go. Okay, so we're going to continue pressing on with our road. Oops, I just got to push a button here real quick. There we go. Now we should be good. So we'll get this guy back into ready to rock positioning. And yeah, we're just going to kind of keep clearing as we go. I think we're cutting to 8s if I remember correctly. And we're doing some of this action. There we go. And I'm just going to lay them off to the side here. Like I said, the bonus is we don't actually have to, carry any of this wood out or drag it out with a skidder. This time around, we actually have it all kind of in a nice spot. So it'll just be easy to grab. And maybe it would be worth getting a forwarder just to rent it. I just think it'll take a long time to do it with the... using this machine with a grapple and then just walking the whole way. I think that'd be a brutally long task. But I'll take a look and see how many piles of wood we got and what the difference is, and then we can determine whether it's worth it. Because I mean, even just to rent a forwarder for the day, just to get it to that location, that would be sweet. But there's also shipping cost, right? Because we gotta rent that big mill truck with the low bed on it, which is $1,000 to bring it out here. So do we really want to spend $1,000 just to pick up some wood? So probably be about maybe $5,000 to rent it, and then another $1,000. So you're looking at probably around $6,000 just to kind of get started. But I mean, it's possible you could make anywhere from $20,000 to $30,000 off the wood, or even more than that. So, I mean, you're still looking at a profit, just it wouldn't be as much. That's the bonus to having your own equipment versus using rental stuff, which I'm hoping to, we'll get to that point here eventually. Might take a little bit of time because it's expensive to buy all that stuff. I'm not sure what the biggest thing is going to be. What kind of, like, outside of this machine, which I absolutely love this little mini guy, but outside of this, I mean, what's the next machine that we should buy? Something like, I really like this guy. I think it's very versatile. I don't think we'll have many jobs that we can't do like without, or we can't do with this this machine. So I don't know what to do on that front, honestly. I haven't decided. Let's take out this tree because it's kind of an annoying spot here. Branches are protruding the road a bit. Don't want that. Actually, I'm going to bring this with me. And I'm going to put it right here because I'm going to cut this corner tree out too. Oops. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Don't do that. There we go. That's an interesting thing there. Okay. So, yeah. And then we have some contracts coming up on Ravenport to do some more roadside clearing. I think there's some residential stuff. I can't remember if it was on Felsburn or Ravenport. We're going to be visiting both Felsburn and Ravenport and maybe get some contracts there. Clean up some trees because that's what we do. Do some arboristy stuff. And then there's some full forest clearing that we got to do as well. So it should be more than an interesting journey for sure. Where are we going here now? Oh, we do quite the turn here, don't we? At least when this was kind of plotted out, it made a little bit more sense. So there's less trees to fall for this journey. I'm going to leave that big tree, actually, and I'm going to wipe out this one. That's what I'm going to do. And got you covered. And... well, this is going to be interesting in here, isn't it? So let's wipe out this one. And then the road kind of turns a little bit. I probably should take out this one too, to be honest, because it's kind of in our way, and we don't really want it there. Cool part is we're almost at the plot already, which is cool. And at the plot, we'll be able to start clear cutting and setting up kind of how we want to structure our house, which is kind of cool. And then I'll be able to get rid of that weird portable trailer and actually buy a proper farmhouse, which will be nice. Farm style. I'm going to wipe out this guy here too. Well, this little head is definitely doing its money's worth here. We're getting some really good production out of this. And like I said, the cost for these, I think will do really well. I mean, I say that now, hopefully, anyway. And then we're going to have to... definitely going to have to grab a forwarder for sure. I'm thinking a forwarder would be the better way. It's actually quite nice through here. And then the other thing I was thinking is, if I rent a forwarder, I can put this blade on the forwarder if I want to clean that out. Actually, if I rent a forwarder, never thought of that. If I rent a forwarder, I can leave this out here. I can attach that forestry grinder, bring that out on the forwarder, clean up our trail, and then follow this guy all the way out here, swap the blades, and then plow the trail back to it. Oh, man, that's what we're going to do. That's going to save us so much time. Because like I said, the forwarder is just as good at plowing as even a skidder. Honestly, a forwarder is probably the best all-around tool to have. It's just so big and bulky. The bonus to having this little mini excavator is I can really bring it into weird places. For cutting roads, I can load it up really easy, drag it around with my pickup. I don't need to pay for expensive charges to have it delivered. So that's kind of the difference there. Okay, where's our trail go now? Straight ahead, I think. I think we're going to have to hand bomb this one. I probably could get the processor blade on it, but I just don't really want to try. I'm going to cut this one super low so we don't have a big stump. Unfortunately, when you cut it at this weird angle to try to get rid of the stump, it's like, where's it going to go? I don't know. Oh, well, that's actually right where I wanted to go, so that worked out. Where are we going to make the pile now? Let's go make it over here. Oops. Just forget my range isn't quite enough there. So let's see here. Let's snip her off right about there. And we'll just kind of hopefully feed it along here and pile it right here. This isn't the most efficient way to process because, as you can see, the branches are all getting in my way. Probably smashing into the side of the cab. Ruining our brand new paint job that Jim's buddy did for us. We don't want that. Okay, so that's good. Still, it's a little bit tight in here, so I'm going to take out this one tree right here just to kind of give us a little wiggle room. It's not so bad now, but if we ever, once we get big enough, this will be kind of our main base of operations when we start doing contracts. So we're going to park all our equipment here, do maintenance, all that kind of fun stuff. So let's go this way, and I think this is kind of where it starts to round out a little bit, if I remember correctly. Let's just hop out for a second, go for a little walk here. So yeah, I think this is where it splits, or maybe not. And it kind of slips through here. And no, I think this is where it splits. Yeah. So let me create a circle, and we can just free fall all that wood. Oh, we got a tree that doesn't want to be in the ground. That's cool. Those are my favorite kind. We'll have to come through here and grind that one up, get rid of it, so we don't have to look at it. Which is another reason why we can take that sweet... Whoops. Oh, my goodness. Another reason we can take that forwarder, which will be really nice. There we go. Let's knock that one over here. And what we can actually do to take care of this godly issue tree is I can just cut it super high here. Oops. Oops, too high. I think right about there. Oh, we get it? Yeah, we got it. And then what we'll do is we'll just use the grinder to clean up that other little accidental screw up piece there. Get rid of that. Oh, you get a lot of wood out of those trees, huh? See, now if we would have just grinded it, we wouldn't have got any of that. So this tree here feels slightly intrusive, because I think we'll have to swing pretty wide to get a little bit around that corner for the day we do. And, I mean, eventually, once we get this road put in, it's going to be just kind of a scrawny little basic road. Once we get kind of a bigger operation going and, you know, we're hauling bigger stuff, we can always come back and retrim up the road if we need to. I just try to kind of judge, can I make this turn if I had a little bit? In this case, it's a little tight. I think you could still do it, but it's definitely a little bit tight for sure. So let's go this way. And we're going to drop this back in this pile. Let's try to keep them all close together. But yeah, we're definitely going to rent a forwarder. The heck with it. We'll have to check out the prices, because I think the prices are kind of all over the place. They always change. This is actually quite nice in here. This is good. Beauty. And then what we'll do is, I guess we'll just kind of free fall this location out. This could take us a bit of time to cut it all out, but if we have a forwarder, I don't think it's going to matter. So let's see here. Is this the end of the road? Is this where the road turns into our property? I think so. So this is our property. That's our property. Oh, property starts here. I see. So the road's... Okay, I got you. Okay, so the road is kind of ends right about here-ish. So we need to kind of make a... Let's make a hole right here for the last little turn in the road. Okay, so let's go put these puppies right over here. Probably won't even be able to find these things when we come back. We'll be like, ah, what the heck? I didn't put trees there, did I? And they'll be like, oh, look at that, I did. Let's grab that one. And then we're going to kind of... Like I said, this is kind of the approach side of the driveway, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's cut this one. I like this one right here. This one speaks to me. Tell me your secrets. And like I said, I want to make kind of an optimal pile that makes it actually worth to come up here with a forwarder to grab. So we're not running. Like I said, the bonus of the forwarder is you are your loader, you are your trailer all in one. So you can actually clear a lot of ground and pick up a lot of trees, which is sweet. I'm going to drop my blade actually right here. If I can remember how to do that. There we go. I'm going to hit a stump, so let's not do that. But I'm just going to kind of plow this out a little creepily here, just so I can get rid of these bushes. And then eventually we're going to have all this gravelled in, but that'll take us some time and money. Good enough. So let's see here. So this will be kind of the beginning of the driveway. And then it'll kind of scoop. You know, I should probably smoke out this tree right here, to be honest. Because I think that tree is going to be a problem. So while we still have the machine here, let's get that tree real quick. Yeah, that one's going to be an annoyance. Ooh, that's a big tree. Let's see if this little processor can handle it. I don't know how this is going to go, but we're going to find out real short here. Oh. I don't think it can cut it. Oh, she did it. We're going to have to drop it real careful, though. Oh, there we go. Oh. I did not think that was going to work. Why is my cut length set to 1 meter? I must have done something weird here. There we go. Surprised it's even cutting this big tree. Trying to pick all this up with a forwarder could be a real blast. We'll easily, with this amount of timber to recover though, we're going to easily make our money back. I'm not concerned about that at all. We're so going to make some hard cash. Alright, so let's keep pressing on here. Now, like I said, we can kind of just start free falling now because... oops. I wonder if I can... Is that blade still... let's see here. G... Y. I think Y is produce fields. GV? Oh, I get it. It's plowing pre-existing fields. That's why it's doing that. And then if I switch from my processor head, it resets my my cut length. That's good to know. So we don't accidentally screw everything up. I like that. Okay, so I think we're gonna keep it at 8 meter logs. And in worst case scenario, all we gotta do is bring in that one trailer, the medium length trailer, and we can clean all that up. Alright, so, wow, this whole area, this might be a lot of work for just doing it with this. How many trees do we have to cut? Been thinking about whether I should get the feller buncher up here, rent another little feller buncher, but, I mean, it's quite a few trees, like this property. Like, to take out this whole cluster with this little machine is going to take us a little bit of time. I don't mind using this guy for small cleanup kind of jobs, but my god, using it to knock all of these down is going to be absolutely catastrophic, so... we're going to look at maybe renting a feller buncher as well. Or something that can feller bunch. So let's park this guy over here because we're pretty well good to take a break with this guy. And then we don't need a processor because we can actually use this as a ground grabbing processor. So we only need to rent a feller buncher this time. So if we rent a feller buncher and a forwarder, I don't know if we'd be able to get them on the same length or not. So let's start running back here. And then, yeah, we'll take care of these glitched out looking pieces here. And yeah, there's a lot of wood. I think this will be totally worth it for recovery. We could make anywhere from 50 to 100 grand off this, depending on the right, the right buyer. Let's see here. I'm already lost. Oh, there's our truck. Okay, we gotta bring ourselves back home for the day, and then we'll look at seeing what we can bring out here. I think before we do anything with the feller buncher, we need to get this road cleaned up. So I think maybe what we'll do is we'll go talk to the dealer there and see if we can rent ourselves a forwarder. We'll use the forestry grinder that's already sitting there at the shop. Oops, I think I went the wrong way. I did. So we'll use the forestry grinder that's already at the shop, go through, give this a good just tearing up, clean out all the stumps the whole way. Maybe we'll load up with some wood along the way as well. Yeah, but I got to look at all the prices and see what the best method is. And then, yeah, on the way back, we can plow it all out, too. That'd be perfect. The forwarder, it might be even fast enough. I might not even need to low bed the forwarder. I definitely need to low bed the feller buncher if we go that route. But we'll take a look at that when we get there. All right, okay, let's bring this guy back home. Call her a day. We got to punch through a little bit over there. We're at our actual landing now where we want to build our house. So now we just got to start cleaning up what we created, and we should be good to go. So let's park our little buddy down in here. We should probably give this thing a wash, actually. Let's do that before we call her a night here. She's getting a little, there's a little bit of grime on there. Let's clean that up a little bit. Oh, yeah. Nothing nicer than just giving it a good old shine, clean it all up. Get some of that crap out of the tires. Especially when you're driving in swamps, all that clay and stuff just builds up on the... Doesn't do anything good for your vehicle, that's for sure. There we go. Oh. Then we'll use our chainsaw to write our name on it. Woo! Just kidding. Yeah, no, it looks good. Okay, so I'm going to end it here. If you guys liked the episode, leave a like, leave a comment. Do not forget to subscribe, and if you're in the bush, don't forget to hug a tree. All right, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.